Yeah. So this is the process for adding or removing someone from the help desk call queue. So starting with, you need to start in the admin module, which is where I'm at here. And you go to teams and groups. You go to active teams and groups. Then you go to distribution list. And there's actually two help desk call queues. This is the main one. So I'm going to go in here first. And I'm going to add, under here, members. Here's the members. There's only 3. I'm going to add Samantha. You just have to click add member, start typing their name and hit enter, and there she is. Choose her name and click add. Make sure you get the confirmation that she was added. There it is, saved. And that's it to add her to the call queue. This second queue, trying to remember what this is for. Yes. This was kind of the backup. So here you can see the members, Holly, Allison, and Carla. Now, to show you like where we set up when a call gets routed to the call queue, you need to go into the Teams Admin Center. So over here on the left, under Admin Centers, I need to show all, and I'm going to go to Teams. And we're basically talking about the call queue. So when it comes up here, I'm going to go to Voice, and then I'm going to go down to Call Queues. This HD call queue is where the call ends up if the caller says, you know, I want benefits help or whatever. And so I'm going to click on this, and there's a series of screens which are identified on the left here. This resource account, this is just some weird thing with Teams. This doesn't actually mean anything, so just ignore that. It's called a resource account, but it's hard to explain. So let's move to the next screen so you can see the different settings, but I want the third screen here, which is asking me to choose where do calls go to when they come into this call queue, which is the help desk call queue. That's the queue where it's like, thank you for calling the help desk. Please hold for the next representative or press blank to leave a voicemail. So it routes the call according to this list here. So we have 2 groups. It first rings this group, and then if no one answers, I believe it rings this group. So this is the call queue that we just added Samantha to. So she's already added, so if a call comes in, she'll be in the queue to receive it. And then it looks like we have the second one here. If for some reason we wanted all the calls to come into this queue first, you could just move it up. If you want to remove one of these from the call queue, you just click remove. And of course, if the users in either of these call groups have their teams set up so they remove themselves from the call queue, then obviously they wouldn't get those calls. So on the next couple pages is where we define some of the rules for how those calls are routed. And it gives you a little help icon here so that the current routing method is when attendant routing is used, the first call in the queue will ring all of the call agents at the same time. And in this case, that means the help desk call queue 1, it'll ring all of them. Going to the next one, Okay, so this is just the max number of calls before it dumps the callers into the voicemail. And it looks like I'm on the same page. So if you don't want to save any of your changes, just click cancel. Or if you want to go back, what I was looking to see is where is the setting for how the calls are routed here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we need to test this. But maybe with attendant routing, it rings everyone in both groups at the same time. We'd have to test that. But anyway, so that's the process just for adding or removing someone from the call queue.